I feel like I didn't get to do as much as I wanted to do. I didn't get to contribute as much as I wanted to contribute, so that's all I meant by that. Everybody comes into a season thinking they're going to have this outstanding, accolade, achievement, season. So it was really hard because coming in, there was a lot of different conversations of how it was going to play out. So just it fluctuating throughout the season. It was a lot of highs and lows.
NaLyssa Smith's career with the Fever is hanging by a thread. Coach Stephanie White just dropped a bombshell, and it's got fans wondering if Smith's days in Indiana are numbered. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video. But here's the crazy part. Smith used to be the team's rising star. What happened? How did she go from the next big thing to possibly getting cut? We've got the inside scoop on this shocking turn of events. Remember when NaLyssa Smith was the next big thing for the Fever? She was supposed to be their star, their future. But man, things changed fast. Like blink and you'll miss it fast. Let's look at her stats from last season. Her shooting percentage? Down. Her rebounds? Way down. It's like she forgot how to grab the ball. You're probably thinking, come on, it can't be that bad. But trust me, it gets worse.
I just put I don't know what the future holds because in this league, so many players jump around, get traded, get waived, get this, get that. So it's like I could have said the same thing last year, this year. I mean, I don't know what my future holds. It's just about, this offseason is going to be super important, getting the work in, going to play overseas, making sure I'm in shape, making sure I just take care of myself. So that's going to be, big leading up into my 4th year. Knowing you belong here. You got to know you belong here, and you got to know you could compete in this league, you could play in this league. So that's what I do know about myself. I've been playing basketball my whole life. So I know what I could bring to the table. I know what I could prove. So
here's the crazy part. The team actually played better when Smith was on the bench. I know, right? It sounds impossible, but check this out. The Fever were -7 points per 100 possessions with Smith on the court. That's not just bad, it's maybe we should trade her bad. It's like she was secretly playing for the other team or something. And don't even get me started on her defense. Coaches were calling her one of the laziest defenders on the team. Imagine that. Your star player, the one you're counting on to lead the team, and she's not even trying on defense. It's like she forgot half the game exists. You know what's even crazier? Smith went from being a star to the least impactful player in the WNBA. That's not an exaggeration. We're talking about a player who was supposed to be the face of the franchise, and now she's barely making a dent on the court. It's like watching a superhero lose their powers. But if you think that's bad, just wait.
I feel like I'm the type of person where I just be putting a lot of stuff to the side and try to keep the main thing. I'm here to play basketball, and it's also there's only so much you could say when you're here. I've been hearing that a lot, but I didn't think it was a goodbye. It was more so just me appreciating all the people that did help me get through this season.
The stuff she did off the court, it's going to make your jaw drop. We're talking drama, social media meltdowns, and team secrets getting leaked. It's like a soap opera, but with more basketballs. And trust me, you're gonna wanna hear about it. Never wonder what happens when a star player goes rogue on social media. NaLyssa Smith's online meltdown wasn't just about feeling underappreciated. It spiraled into a full-blown team crisis that left fans and teammates scrambling to keep up.
I would say the energy in here is just huge. Everybody's pulling for each other. You could tell we have one big goal, and that's to make it to the playoffs and even further. So you can tell we're all pulling for each other, and it's just genuine love. Like I said, just genuine love. Everybody pulling for each other, we before me, and, we all just had that same goal. Man, it's super exciting. It's like playing for a national championship every single game. So, Indiana is one of the biggest states of basketball, so just bringing that here consistently is going to be huge for us.
And just when you think you've seen it all, bam, a bombshell drops that could change everything. It all started with some vague posts from Smith. You know the type. Cryptic messages about feeling undervalued and needing to walk away.
That was huge. That was one of my role models. The reason I started playing basketball. The reason I was number 3, when I was young. So just playing against her and, her giving me tips on the floor, that was big for me. No, yeah, absolutely. It's fun being here. It's fun just walking around, seeing posters of us again and, just the men doing what they do, and then we're gonna do what we do, and it's just, there's no hype behind what everybody be saying. Like, that girl could really play. She could shoot. She could pass the hell out the ball. So, I got to get in shape and keep running so I can get my little layups.
At first, fans were confused. Was she talking about basketball, her personal life? But then things got wild. Smith went nuclear. She scrubbed her social media profiles clean of anything Fever related. It's like she was trying to erase the team from her online existence. Imagine waking up one day and seeing your star player pretending your team doesn't exist. That's gotta hurt, right? But wait, there's more. Smith's girlfriend, Dijonai Carrington, decided to join the drama. She started tweeting "Free NaLyssa" all over the place. Real subtle, right? It's like they were trying to start a movement or something. Now, here's where it gets really messy. There were rumors flying around that Smith might have leaked team information. Can you believe that? The Fever couldn't even trust their own player with team secrets. Imagine being in that locker room. How do you focus on winning when you're worried about who's spilling the beans? And let's talk about the fans. Some of them still had Smith's back, but a lot of them turned on her fast. When one fan called her out, Smith fired back with a dismissive comment. She deleted it later, but the damage was done. It's like she forgot these were the people cheering for her every game. The Fever have rules about how players should act on social media, and Smith pretty much trampled all over them. Her posts were messing with team unity and morale. It's hard enough to win games without worrying about what your teammate's gonna tweet next. You know what's crazy? This whole mess happened right after the Fever got knocked out of the playoffs. Talk about kicking a team when it's down. And just when you think it can't get any worse, Caitlin Clark enters the picture.
Man, I think for everybody, like, it's gonna open up things for everybody, because you got her, AB's open. You got AB, I'm open. You got me, Kelsey Mitchell's open, and so forth. Like, we have so many scorers that it's like you can't focus on one person. AB's playing with so much confidence. You could tell she's been in the gym, working on her body, working on her post moves, just being patient, coming out here and playing their hardest. Christy is leading us for putting things in fast, because we got a big game on Friday. So everything's just coming fast. So it's all about just being attentive and just playing hard.
But that's a whole other story you're not gonna believe. So where does this leave NaLyssa Smith? Her future with the Fever is hanging by a thread, and fans are wondering if she's going to be wearing a different jersey next season. Could she end up with the new Golden State Valkyries? It's crazy to think about, but it's a real possibility. Here's the thing, Smith's got the talent. We've seen flashes of brilliance, but can she turn things around? It's gonna take more than just improving her game on the court. She needs to fix her off-court issues too. That social media drama, that's gotta stop. You know what's wild? Players have bounced back from worse situations in the WNBA, but Smith's gotta earn back that trust. It's not gonna be easy, but it's not impossible either. One thing's for sure. In the WNBA, the drama never stops. And for NaLyssa Smith, this might just be the beginning of a whole new chapter.